Take this. Yes, we're playing BMX the game again, because apparently it's had an update. If you go on the Discord channel, they wrote this long post talking about things have been difficult, but they're still working on the game, they've taken on feedback, etc, etc. But what you need to know is for this update, or what they're aiming for, is a better camera, which has been remade. Hundreds of values have been tweaked and adjusted, speeds times forces have been adjusted to the maximum. Tricks. Apart from fixing many bugs, etc, new tricks have been introduced. You can now do backflips. Server issues. I guess that's to do with maps. Trick control and layout. This has changed to be more like pipe, so no more like skate style stick stuff. Skinning poses, animations, bugs, etc. But more than anything, I think we should just get into the game and have a look. I haven't played it yet. This is going to be my first impressions. If you go into the beta branch on Steam, you'll be able to download it and try it for yourself, or you can just watch me do it, because who knows if it will be any good or not. If you didn't know, basically this game has been stalled and resumed for a long time, and it hasn't really changed, to be honest. Okay, so it's the usual thing. It looks pretty similar. Okay, so you do have the pipe way of doing bar spins now. Oh, that actually looked better before. Like the wheel just slides sideways now when you do that. So would tail whips be the same? Yeah, it's both triggers, left or right, like pipe. What else? Like a tuck no hander maybe? Okay. First impressions, it feels pretty similar except for the control. Can we do a backflip? What does that feel like? Okay, I'm not sure how backflips work. It's not just back on the left stick. Alright, let's have a look, see what we have trick-wise. Trick list. You got like toboggan, X-up. Pretty much everything's identical to pipe. The turn downs are the same tables, X-ups, tuck no hander, suicide no hander. They basically copied pipe, which I guess makes sense because that works better than what they had before. For a front flip or back flip, double flick and hold the left stick direction. Alright, so let's give it a go somewhere. Well, it worked. Does grind work? It's giving me similar vibes to before. Yeah. Kind of made it, but we're bouncing. What does the turn down look like? Didn't turn downs look really busted before? Wait, what? Why was there such a delay? There's like a few seconds delay there. Okay, tabletops kind of work. So do turn downs. Shame about that, like flow and everything else of it. But... okay, can we grind? Interesting. Chugging along. Okay, backflip. Why is it not working? Oh dear. Right, so from this little play that I've had now, it's been like, what, 5 minutes? Does this feel all that different? No. I can feel there's like slight changes here and there, and then stuff like that happens. And this kind of highlights my issue with the game, or something that I feel that needs to be said to the devs, but I'm not sure if they're gonna listen. And that's essentially that they're building a game on a foundation that is crap. A bad foundation. Okay, let's be nice about it. Because the foundation's bad, any of these like adjustments or updates. It's just basically putting sprinkles and sparkle on something that's bad. As the thing is still bad, it doesn't change the fact. Like, it's kind of clear at this point that whatever they do is not gonna do much for this game. I can see things have improved, but it's still the same sluggish kind of mess that we've been dealing with forever at this point. Well, we got a front flip. Yeah, my point is just that they have to like start over again. I'm not even sure they have the time or the money or the resources at this point. It's been such a dragged out thing, and it appears they've been struggling so much to just keep development going. At what point do you just give up? Like, I don't want to tell them like overly negative stuff or anything, but just in terms of a business decision, does it make sense to keep up with this game? Like, is this ever gonna rival Streets? Last time I looked at how many people were playing online, I saw 2 people. So clearly there's not a lot of interest in it at this point, and I'm not sure if they can fix the damaged image. I know plenty of people are negative about this update as well. So it's like, what is in it for them to actually keep going with this? Where could this possibly go? Why not start anew? Like, just make a completely new game. Like Scoot, the developer literally disappeared for a while. Like half a year, 9 months or something. Completely redid the engine. Has come back more recently, and the game is much better for it. And it's just going to keep going in a good direction. This, like I said before, the base is rubbish. So you're never going to get there as is. You're either going to have to redo it or just move on at this point. I think the most damning thing of all is just, it's not that fun to play. We've got a lot of options at the minute, like skateboard games, scooter games, BMX games, whatever. Out of all of them, would you ever play this for any specific reason? Like, Pipe is way more advanced than this, and it's a lot older, and it's done. And Streets is coming out, which will basically just sink this in the end. So I'm not really sure who or what this is for at this point. Maybe it's just a labour of love and they want to do it anyway. If that's the case, then like, fair play to them, but I'm not sure if people are gonna go with them on this journey. I think a lot of people have already left. They've kind of burned the bridges by just disappearing for so long, and they don't really instill confidence that it's gonna get any better either. I don't know. So what do you think? Have you tried this? What do you think watching me play this right now? Because I'm trying to play it as well as I can, but what you get is kind of what you see. Do we have crank flips, by the way? No, we don't. Yeah, I just saw that an update had come out. I was more surprised that they were still around. They literally disappeared, completely abandoned the Discord server. It got full of spam and like scam accounts doing stuff everywhere. I think some people actually got scammed by those accounts, and they don't seem to be taking much responsibility for that. So that's also a black mark, but yeah, what do you think of all this? Do you even care? Is this been enough to convince you, yep, I'm good, I'm gonna move on? What do you think? Please let me know. And yeah, I'll be back to more Pipe stuff. I've been playing a lot of Session recently, and I'll be doing that while the game's fresh, and I'm having fun with it, but plenty to do with Pipe as well, so don't worry. BMX content will still be coming out. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.